What? I'm using my video my video cam for a mirror. What's the problem here? Okay, like remember that Fresh Prince episode when he was teaching Ashley how to be tough? He was like, "Just mind your business, okay? Just mind your business." Some of y'all remember that episode. I don't know, but anyway, hey, somewhere out there, there's some girl out there that's saying he clips his nose hairs too. He's perfect. Anyway, guys, real quick, man, I just want to tell y'all, especially this is for like the people who are like between the ages of, I would say between the ages of 20 and 30. Y'all people have no idea how good food used to be. You can still get food that tastes like the 1980s, but they're going to be at your specialty stores. Delicatessen stores, and they're going to cost you a hell of a lot of money. A real piece of cake is going to cost you anywhere between $7 and $10 for a piece of cake that used to taste just like the cakes in the 80s and early 90s. This is one bakery that used to be real popular, and I went there a few weeks ago thinking that it was going to taste just like it did in mid 90s. Sadly mistaken. It was disgusting. And this is what we were talking about. You talk about a store like, Whole Foods. Whole Food. What you're eating, most of the stuff you eating out here is only half of a food. The rest of it is just soybean oil with artificial flavoring or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Everything was good in the 80s. Like everything. Snicker bars. I was reading something yesterday. People was talking about how the Snicker bars don't taste. No, they don't taste like the same. Candy bars don't taste the same. Popeye's biscuits don't taste the same. They used to actually use buttermilk. Popeye's used to have the best biscuits in the world. I don't know when they stopped using buttermilk, but those ain't no buttermilk biscuits no more. Those are rocks. So Popeye's was good. It don't even smell the same. I can still remember the smell of Popeyes from the late 80s. That shit, it don't smell the same. So Popeyes ain't the same. Hostess cakes, pudding pies. I used to love this thing called pudding pies, Suzy Q's, Twinkies, all that stuff. Let me tell you something. A Twinkie used to taste like a goddamn delicatessen. Okay? Suzy Q's, cupcakes. Cupcake used to taste like, seriously, like real rich devil's food chocolate cake. A cupcake. Now that shit tastes like drywall with artificial chocolate flavoring now. All that shit was good. All those Hostess snacks were good. They don't taste like nothing now. McDowell's was different. I was reading something yesterday about McDowell's. Nothing. So once again, if you want to get food, real food, like if you want to get a real piece of cake, you're gonna pay a lot of money for that cake. If you get the whole cake that tastes like a cake from the 80s, that shit gonna cost you $50, $60 for the whole cake. Okay. But yeah, so when I go to a specialty store and I might get a piece of cake and that motherfucker costs $8 or $9, and then it ain't like they give you a big slice. That slice be small. I can take that shit out in 2 bites. So when you talk about, is there a food shortage? Is this really the last days? Yes, it's a food shortage, and this is really the last days. So it's not a conspiracy that they have to, replace the crop and all this type of stuff. And the alibi is that, okay, they buying out farmers and replacing the seeds. Well, I mean, part of it is the truth. A lot of that is just punishment from God. Overpopulating in the cities. Remember I told y'all the cities in the Bible, especially in the Old Testament, cities was known as an abomination. That's why they had a story of Sodom and Gomorrah. Because cities are like an abomination to God. There's too many people you cramming into one place. But anyway, yeah, so I just wanted to let y'all know who were born like after 1996. 1996 is when all the food went downhill. 1996 is when I started getting hives from eating shit like bread. Okay? 1996. And that's the same year they replaced the crop, the seeds. You see, 1996. Go look it up. That's when they replaced the seeds with GMO seed. 1996. So anybody born 1996 and above, hell, you have no idea how good food used to taste. Even a snack cake in a goddamn store. Little Debbie, oatmeal cream pie, all that shit used to taste good. I just want to tell y'all that. I'll let y'all later. All right, peace.